On the news tonight, Supreme Court dismisses trial of the former Chief Security Officer to the late military head of state, General Sani Abacha, Major Hamza Al-Mustafa in Kudirat Abiola's murder. Federal government meets United States delegation on national security. Good evening and welcome to the news desk at 7, coming to you from your Heritage station. I am Fatima Hassan and thank you for joining us today. The Supreme Court has dismissed the trial of the former Chief Security Officer to the late military head of state, General Sani Abacha, Hamza Al-Mustafa, in the murder of the wife of the late politician, MKO Abiola, late Kudirat Abiola. Kudirat Abiola was the wife of the late businessman and politician MKO Abiola, the presumed winner of the June 12, 1993 presidential election that was annulled by former President Ibrahim Babangida. Kudirat Abiola was murdered in Lagos in the nationwide crisis that followed the annulment and in the course of a persistent struggle to get the annulment reversed by the military. The trial of the Al-Mustafa in the murder charge brought against him by the Lagos state government was, however, put to rest with the verdict of a five-man panel of justice of the Supreme Court headed by Justice Uwani Abba Aji. The Supreme Court, in a unanimous decision, agreed that Lagos state government has lost interest in the matter and consequently abandoned it. Justice Abba Aji held that 9 years was long enough for the appellant to have filed notice of appeal and the brief of appeal in the matter. The Apex Court equally expressed disgust that no legal representation was made by the Lagos state government, while no information was made available to the court and the respondents, despite being served with hearing notice since 2020. The court therefore dismissed the matter. The first prosecution witness in the case of the alleged cyberbullying and cybercrimes instituted against Omoyele Sowore by the federal government at Thursday's sitting tendered video of the president's speech in Brazil and screenshots of the reaction of the defendant to the post. Judiciary correspondent Austin Ayebe reports.
Led in evidence by the Prosecution Counsel Akin Loluke in the Senior Advocate of Nigeria, the first prosecution witness called in the matter, a DSS personnel who work at the DSS Cyber Security Center by name Siri Nosiki, narrated how he stumbled on a post by the defendant. He tendered the video which was played in court containing the speech of President Bola Tinubu in Brazil, where he spoke about the dividends of his government reforms and how corruption is being tackled. He equally tendered a copy of the screenshot post of the reaction to the president's speech in Brazil, where the defendant allegedly wrote that this criminal at official Abat went to Brazil to say there is no more corruption under his regime. What an audacity to lie shamelessly. The prosecution, through the witness, tendered other documents such as letters written to X and other platforms, as well as to the defendants to pull down the post, but instead the defendant posted the letter on his X handle. All the documents were admitted in evidence. The defendant, led by Abubakar Masha, when called upon to cross-examine the witness, sought for adjournment to enable them to prepare, but the prosecution counsel opposed the application on the ground that he front-loaded all the relevant documents before the Thursday sitting. But in the interest of justice and for defense counsel to consult ICT experts, the court adjourns to the 27th January 2026 for cross-examination of the first prosecution witness and continuation of hearing. From the Federal High Court, Abuja, Austin Anyebe, NTA News.
The National Security Advisor, Nuru Ribadu, has emphasized that the protection of citizens across religious and ethnic lines remains paramount, stressing that Nigeria is committed to ensuring freedom of belief and peaceful coexistence. He stated this at a high-level working group meeting between the Nigerian government and U.S. representatives. The report.
The President has formally declared national security emergencies.
This is the third high-level engagement between Nigeria and U.S. government representatives since the Nigerian government's visit to the United States in November 2025. The talks underscore a shared commitment to tackling terrorism, insurgency, and other transnational security threats. The U.S. government is particularly concerned about the recent kidnapping of over 100 people in Kaduna State, calling for intensified efforts to end insurgency and violent crimes nationwide.
We call for the government to work with local authorities to find and secure the release of the innocent victims, and to work with NGOs to meet the victims' families' needs in the meantime. Advancing religious freedom and security will help the United States and Nigeria to enhance the reciprocal benefits of our relationship, solidifying trade and economic deals, degrading terrorist groups.
National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu stressed that Nigeria is redoubling efforts to dismantle terrorist networks, logistics hubs, and support structures used by criminal and extremist elements.
This protection of all citizens, Christians, Muslims, and those of other beliefs is non-negotiable. Violence framed along religious lines is treated as an attack on the Nigerian state itself. Our response, therefore, integrates security operations, rule of law, humanitarian safeguards, and strategic communication, ensuring that operational successes translate into public confidence.
The National Security Advisor says the recent partnership with the United States government has resulted in closer intelligence sharing, sustained military engagements, and strengthened joint operational planning.
Similarly, security experts and stakeholders have raised concerns over the handling of recent abductions in Kaduna State, linking initial denials by security agencies to gaps in intelligence gathering, interagency coordination, and other policing of vulnerable communities. Guest on Good Morning Nigeria noted that the period of denial may have delayed a swift response, allowing criminal networks to regroup and complicate rescue efforts. Thomas Obetere report.
The Nigerian police have confirmed the abduction of worshippers from 3 churches in Kumanwali community of Kaduna State after an initial denial sparking concern over security communication and response. Guest on Good Morning Nigeria warned that the timing of the incident against a backdrop of international rhetorics and threats could fuel global misconception about the country. However, they emphasized that the attack was driven by criminality and insecurity rather than religious motives.
There is inadequacy as far as the issue of personnel is concerned. There is inadequacy as far as implements is concerned. There is also the need for mobility. When you don't have all these things in place, how can you have a proactive security machinery?
On curbing terrorism financing in Nigeria, Guest emphasized the central role of banks and financial institutions in detecting suspicious transactions.
The possibility that someone facilitated or even encouraged such an attack is there to embarrass the government, as the case may be.
And don't forget that these things, it's not the first time it's happening in Kaduna State. So why are we always reactive instead of being proactive? Why are we not always able to counter these things before they happen?
Guests on the program stressed the need for stronger border control and regional cooperations to curb illicit financial flow that fund terrorism, while highlighting the role of porous borders and informal transfer systems. They also emphasized that arms proliferation should be addressed through intelligence-driven operations, community involvement, and supply chain monitoring. In Abuja, Thomas Ogbetere, NTA News.
You're watching NTA Jebodins at 7. We'll be going on a short break. Please stay with us.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories, NTA remains Nigeria's trusted voice. To our partners, government agencies, corporate bodies, political parties, and religious institutions, thank you. And to our millions of viewers, you are the reason we serve. Through every moment, big and small, we tell Nigeria's story with pride, balance, and integrity. As the new year begins, expect more, better programs, innovative storytelling, clearer signals, and fantastic broadcast deliveries that meet global standards. Together, we move forward with stories that matter. Nigerian Television Authority, Africa's largest network. You can't beat the reach.
Oh, what a wonderful wonderful world of SureClean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with SureClean. SureClean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean whites and all colors, SureClean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of SureClean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. SureClean detergent makes your family clean and happy. SureClean detergent, happiness with every wash.
Welcome back and thanks for joining us. In the same vein, security agencies in Ondo State have pledged to strengthen border surveillance as part of intensified efforts to prevent attacks, secure vulnerable locations, and curb illegal migration. This was disclosed while speaking on the security architecture of the state and measures put in place to enhance border monitoring and improved safety across the state. Toyin Basere report.
Researches and records from past incidents indicate that Ondo State has faced security challenges, including armed robbery, farmer-elder conflicts, and court-related activities. A major concern among these is border-related insecurity, particularly kidnapping, which frequently occurs along highways.
I know the security are trying is far more better than the way it was before, but now, especially this Akure, they need to mount some roadblocks, some checkpoints.
The world is advancing, so we need more CCTV.
Security agencies in the state say intensified joint operations have begun to yield results, leading to a relatively calm security atmosphere. They reaffirmed their commitment to sustaining the momentum through the deployment of new technologies and the strengthening of joint task forces along the borders.
We are prepared. We will continue to protect our boundaries with other states so that there will not be any form of incursion.
We're not going to rest on our horse to ensure that this year we do better than we did last year, just to ensure that the people of Ondo State are able to sleep with their eyes closed.
They noted that improved interagency coordination and enhanced surveillance remain central to efforts aimed at safeguarding lives and property across the state. In Akure, Toyin Batire, NT News.
The renewed Hope administration's commitment to sustainable infrastructure development has continued to attract widespread commendations from key stakeholders in the road sector. The latest of such commendations came from the national media team on a tour of the Sokoto-Badagry Superhighway Legacy project in Sokoto State. Usman Zubair report.
Badagry Superhighway, spanning over 1,008 kilometers, is a transformative project set to revolutionize Nigerian transportation landscape, boosting trade, opening new economic corridors, and strengthening ties between the country's northern and southern regions. So far, significant progress has been recorded, starting with the kilometer 108 in Katem village. The construction company handling the project is working on reinforcing concrete pavements in addition to the installation of solar street lights.
Sport has continued to play a vital role in nurturing the physical fitness, mental alertness, and the spirit of teamwork among players. This was brought to the fore at the 19th Biennial Inter-House Sports Competition of Taishan Federal University of Education Secondary School, Ijebu-Ode. Blessing Adewuye was part of the event, held at the Task Force Sports Field, Idweba, Ijebu-Ode, and files in the report.
It was a colorful and memorable display of excitement and sporting excellence as Taishan Federal University of Education Secondary School Ijebu-Ode hosted its 19th Biennial Inter-House Sports Competition. The event attracted dignitaries including Acting Vice Chancellor of TASUD, the Chairman of the TASUD Governing Board, parents, guardians, teacher, and students. The lively atmosphere was full with joy and energy as students took part in various track and field events, showcasing their athletics talent. In his address, the chairman of the day, Honorable Lukman Babatunde, represented by Mr. Taiwo Onofila, commended the spirit of teamwork displayed by the students. He noted that sports provide a vital platform for students to discover and express their talents beyond classroom activities. The principal of the school, Mrs. Adebola Omoyele, in her speech emphasized that sports play a crucial role in shaping students not only academically, but in all aspects of life. She also applauded the students for their cooperation and team spirit.
I want to encourage them that in case of next time, they should put in their efforts. It's just the spirit of sportsmanship and healthy rivalry, that's all.
Also speaking at the event, the acting Vice-Chancellor TASFED, Professor Adekunle Adeogun, described the competition as highly competitive and well organized. Parents who also attended the program praised the school management and teachers for their dedications, expressing their admiration for the level of organization and overall success of the event.
My intention, probably by next year, is to take it to the higher level so that people will be able to enjoy better. The entire community will also benefit from the program.
I feel impressed because my daughter was one of the girls that did high jump.
It's an amazing experience. Actually, my daughter is one of the cheerleaders, so we just came to give her our support.
The highlight of the day was the keenly contested inter-house competition where Ayola Banjo House White emerged as the overall winner. Haujale House Blue came second, while the Principal House Yellow secured the third position. The chairman of the governing board of TASFED, Professor Adekunle Bamiru, applauded the students for their outstanding performances.
So I just want to encourage them that they should go and do more in that direction, and we are getting the best out of our students.
Beaming with excitement, some students described the event as an unforgettable experience in Ijebu-Ode. Blessing Adewu, NTA News.
And that completes our English updates for tonight. Join us tomorrow for more interesting stories. Have a wonderful night rest. Bye.
Appreciation. Mo dúpẹ́ oníbù ọ̀rẹ́ bàbá gbọ́ pẹ́ mi. Appreciation. Mo dúpẹ́ oníbù ọ̀rẹ́ bàbá gbọ́ pẹ́ mi. Appreciation. Mo dúpẹ́ oníbù ọ̀rẹ́ bàbá gbọ́ pẹ́ mi. Bí ènìyàn kan lọ́lọ́run mi rí o. Bí ènìyàn kan lọ́lọ́run mi rí. Bí ènìyàn kan lọ́lọ́run mi rí o. Bí ènìyàn kan lọ́lọ́run mi rí. Ẹ̀dá ló ń gbàgbé. Olúwa kò gbàgbé lẹ́nìkan. Bí ènìyàn kan lọ́lọ́run mi rí. Appreciation. Mo dúpẹ́ oníbù ọ̀rẹ́ bàbá gbọ́ pẹ́ mi. Appreciation. Mo dúpẹ́ oníbù ọ̀rẹ́ bàbá gbọ́ pẹ́ mi.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories, NTA remains Nigeria's trusted voice. To our partners, government agencies, corporate bodies, political parties, and religious institutions, thank you. And to our millions of viewers, you are the reason we serve. Through every moment, big and small, we tell Nigeria's story with pride, balance, and integrity. As the new year begins, expect more, better programs, innovative storytelling, clearer signals, and fantastic broadcast deliveries that meet global standards. Together, we move forward with stories that matter. Nigerian Television Authority, Africa's largest network. You can't beat the reach.
ìkàlẹ̀ àwòṣán àtòrọ̀ ìdùnnú yóò dé gbìyànjú aládé ìròyìn àṣẹdọ́síjú yìí láti iléeṣẹ́ NTA Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde Ayọ̀mídé Ògúnkọ̀bí lórúkọ oníròyìn ẹgbọ́ròyìn náà lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. ilé ẹjọ́ gíga jùlọ ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ti fagilé ẹjọ́ tí wọ́n fi kan olórí ààbò tẹ́lẹ̀ rí Amsa Ali Mustapha ẹni tó jẹ́ olórí ààbò fún orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà yìí nígbà kan rí. ọ̀gágun Sani Abacha lórí ikú aya MKO Abiola ìyẹn ìyáàfin Kudirat Abiola. Kudirat Abiola ni aya olóṣèlú pàtàkì MKO Abiola, ẹni tí wọ́n gbà pé òun ló jáwé olúborí nínú ètò ìdìbò ààrẹ tó wáyé ní ọjọ́ 12 oṣù kẹfà ọdún 1983 tí ìjọba ológun ọ̀gágun Ibrahim Babangida fagilé. Wọ́n pa Kudirat Abiola ní ìlú Èkó láàrin rògbòdìyàn tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n ti fagilé ètò ìdìbò náà tí ó sì jà takuntakun láti rí pé ètò ìdìbò náà fìdí múlẹ̀ padà. Ẹjọ́ náà tí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó fi kan Ali Mustapha nílé ẹjọ́ ti fagilé pátápátá. Ìpinnu yìí ni àwọn adájọ́ 5 ṣe tí adájọ́ àgbà Onwani Abaji jẹ́ olórí rẹ̀. Ilé ẹjọ́ gíga jùlọ gbà pé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó kò ní ìfẹ́ sí ẹjọ́ náà mọ́ torí pé ẹjọ́ náà ti pẹ́ nílẹ̀. Adájọ́ àgbà Abaji sọ pé ẹjọ́ náà ti pẹ́ ọdún 9 tí ó sì ti fi àyè sílẹ̀ fún ẹni tí a fẹjọ́ kàn láti bẹ̀bẹ̀ ẹjọ́ tàbí béèrè fún àtúnṣe ẹjọ́. Ilé ẹjọ́ gíga jùlọ fi ẹ̀dùn ọkàn wọn hàn lórí pé kò sí agbẹjọ́rò ìjọba kankan láti ọ̀dọ̀ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó tí ó kò sì fi ìwé kankan ránṣẹ́ sí ilé ẹjọ́ bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti gba ìwé ìgbẹ́jọ́ láti ọdún 2020. Nípasẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ilé ẹjọ́ gíga jùlọ ti fagilé ẹjọ́ náà pátápátá. Ẹ̀rí àkọ́kọ́ tí ìjọba ṣàfihàn ní ilé ẹjọ́ lórí ẹ̀sùn tí wọ́n fi kan Ọmọyẹlé Sowore lórí ìbanilórúkọjẹ́ lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára níbi ìgbọ́ ẹjọ́ náà ní Ọjọ́bọ̀ níbi tí wọ́n ti ṣàfihàn fọ́nrán ààrẹ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Brazil nígbà tí ó wà ní orílẹ̀‐èdè Brazil, àwọn àwòrán míì àti ìdáhùn tí olùjẹ́jọ́ fi sí àwọn àwòrán àti fọ́nrán náà. Austin Anuibe ló jábọ̀ ìròyìn. Alákòóso ètò ààbò orílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà Nuhu Badiru sọ pé ààbò àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà lábẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀sìn tàbí ẹ̀yà jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ pàtàkì tí ó sì tẹnumọ́ pé orílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ń ṣe ìfarajì fún àlàáfíà. Alákòóso sọ̀rọ̀ yìí níbi ìpàdé kan tó wáyé láàrin ìjọba orílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà àti àwọn aṣojú ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà. Àwọn onímọ̀ nípa ètò ààbò àti àwọn alẹ́nulọ́rọ̀ ti fi ẹ̀dùn ọkàn hàn lórí bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìjínigbé tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Kaduna. Tí a kò bá gbàgbé, àwọn elétò ààbò ti sọ pé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà kò ṣẹlẹ̀. Láti dí àwọn àlàfo wọ̀nyí, ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ wà láàrin àwọn ẹ̀ka ètò ààbò. Àwọn àlejò lórí ètò Good Morning Nigeria sọ wípé àwọn àkókò tí wọ́n sọ pé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà kò ṣẹlẹ̀ ti fa ìdádúró sí ìdáhùn pàjáwìrì tí yóò sì fún àwọn ọ̀daràn náà ní àǹfààní láti sarajọ padà tí yóò sì ṣòro fún ìgbà wọn sílẹ̀. Thomas Ogbetere ló jábọ̀ ìròyìn. Eré ìdárayá kó ipa pàtàkì nínú àgọ́ ara, ìdàgbàsókè ọpọlọ àti níní ẹ̀mí ìṣọ̀kan láàrin àwọn olùkópa. Èyí ló ṣàfihàn eré ìdárayá onílé-jilé ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kọkàndínlógún rẹ̀ tó ń wáyé lẹ́ẹ̀kan lọ́dún méjì ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ girama ìjọba àpapọ̀ tí a sọ lórúkọ Táyé Sólárìn ní Ìjẹ̀bú Òde. Blessing Adéwìbá ń kúṣẹ̀ síbi ayẹyẹ náà tó wáyé ní pápá ilé ẹ̀kọ́ náà ní Ìgbẹ̀bà Ìjẹ̀bú Òde. Ó sì jábọ̀ ròyìn, ẹgbọ́n ròyìn náà síwájú sí i.
Kan ayọ̀ àti ọjọ́ mánigbàgbé nínú ẹ̀ka eré ìdárayá nílé ẹ̀kọ́ girama tí a sọ ní orúkọ Táyé Sólárìn Federal University of Education ti ìlú Ìjẹ̀bú Òde nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ eré ìdárayá ẹ̀kọkàndínlógún irú ẹ̀. Níbi ayẹyẹ yìí ni àwọn ọ̀tọ̀kùlú èèyàn ti péjú pésẹ̀ síbẹ̀ débi adelé àgbà fún ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga TASFED, alága ìṣàkóso ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga ọ̀hún, olùkọ́ àtàwọn alágbàtọ́ àti àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lóríṣiríṣi níbi tí inú wọn ti ń dùn pẹ̀lú ijó àti ayọ̀ bí àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọ̀hún ṣe ń fi ẹ̀bùn eré ìdárayá wọn hàn. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ alága ọjọ́ ọ̀hún tí í ṣe Honorable Lukman Babatunde, ó kan sára sí àjùmọ̀ṣe ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀hún pàápàá jùlọ àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bí ó ṣe gbóríyìn fún wọn níbi tí ó ti sọ wípé eré ìdárayá jẹ́ ẹ̀kan gbòógì fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láti fi ẹ̀bùn wọn hàn tayọ ìyàrá ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọn. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀gá àgbà ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀hún tí í ṣe arábìnrin Adébọ́lá Ọmọyẹlé, níbẹ̀ ni ó ti fọ́n rere wípé eré ìdárayá jẹ́ ìkan gbòógì fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó dúró gédégbé yàtọ̀ sí ohun tí wọ́n kọ́ nínú ìyàrá ìkàwé wọn tó sì ní ipa pàtàkì tí ó ń kó nígbésí ayé wọn. Níbẹ̀ ló ti lu àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà ní ọ̀gàn ẹnu fún ti ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ wọn.
Ó ṣe pàtàkì fún wọn láti máa ṣeré ìdárayá torí pé wọn lè wà nínú yàrá ìkàwé wọn ní gbogbo ìgbà, wọn gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣeré, ìyẹn náà máa jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe dáadáa nínú ẹ̀kọ́ wọn.
Lára àwọn tó tún sọ̀rọ̀ níbi ayẹyẹ ọ̀hún ni ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Adékúnlé Adéògùn, níbi tó ti ṣàpèjúwe ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ eré ìdárayá ọ̀hún gẹ́gẹ́ bí ohun tí ó lọ ní mẹ̀lọmẹ̀lọ. Lára àwọn òbí tó péjú pésẹ̀ síbẹ̀ náà ń gbóríyìn fún àwọn olùṣàkóso eré ìdárayá ọ̀hún, olùkọ́ fún ìfarajì wọn, léyìí tó sì jẹ́ kí eré ìdárayá ọ̀hún lọ ní mẹ̀lọmẹ̀lọ.
Ìmọ̀ràn mi fún ọ ní pé àwọn tí wọn ò rí ọwọ́ mú, tí wọn ò rí pò mú, kí wọ́n gbìyànjú sí i ní ọdún tó ń bọ̀ nípasẹ̀ ìgbáradì kó tó di àkókò yẹn. Then àwọn tí wọ́n ti gbìyànjú náà kí wọ́n má sùn.
Dúpẹ́ ọmọ mi pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ṣe eré tó ṣe ìdárayá tó ṣe bí o tiẹ̀ fẹ́ kó ṣe but pẹ̀lú àwọn tíṣà àti interest tóun náà ní mo jẹ́ kó ṣe inú mi dẹ̀ dùn pé ó pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ṣe.
bí wọ́n ṣe organize gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ń bì mo rí pé ó wà well organized. I like everything. The atmosphere is fine. The security, everything is fine.
lára àwọn tó ti jẹyọ nínú eré ìdárayá ọ̀hún ni eré ìje lọ́lọ́kọ̀ òjọ̀kọ̀ níbi tí ojúlé aláwọ̀ funfun Ayọ̀ọ́lá Balógun ti ṣe ipò kíní tí ojúlé aláwọ̀ aró ti ṣe Àwùjalẹ̀ ti ṣe ipò kejì tí ojúlé olómi ọsàn tí ṣe ti ọ̀gá àgbà ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀hún ti ṣe ipò kẹta. alága ìṣàkóso ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga tí a sọ ní orúkọ Táṣọ́lá Àárín Federal University of Education ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Adékúnlé Bámirú náà gbóríyìn fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fún ti iṣẹ́ takuntakun wọn bí wọ́n ṣe fakọyọ.
léèwé níyànjú ẹgbẹ́ kan túbọ̀ gbìyànjú sí débi wípé irú àwọn èèyàn bíi Tóbi Amúsàn àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ àá lè rí wọn láàrin àwọn ọmọ wọn ń ṣe dáadáa wọ́n túbọ̀ máa ṣe dáadáa sí.
pẹ̀lú dùnú tayọ̀tayọ̀ ni àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọ̀hún fi ṣe àpèjúwe eré ìdárayá ọ̀hún gẹ́gẹ́ bí ohun mánigbàgbé láti lè ṣe NTA Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde Ìdòwú Ògúnbàjò lè ṣàtúpalẹ̀ ìròyìn.
ìṣàkóso ètò ìrètí ọ̀tun ti farajìn fún ìdàgbàsókè ohun amáyédẹrùn tí ó sì ń tẹ̀síwájú ìlú mú kí àwọn alẹ́nulọ́rọ̀ lẹ́ka òpópónà gbé oríyìn fún àwọn olùṣàkóso ètò náà. ìgbóríyìn tuntun yìí wáyé láti ọ̀dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ oníròyìn orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà nígbà tí wọ́n ṣàbẹ̀wò sí iṣẹ́ àkànṣe òpópónà Sokoto sí Badagry ní ìpínlẹ̀ Sokoto. Usman Subairi ló jábọ̀ ìròyìn wa fún ti ṣàṣàlẹ̀ òní kò ní jù báyìí lọ. Ayọ̀mídé Ògúnkànbí lórúkọ oníròyìn títí di ọ̀la ó dàárọ̀ o.